Welcome to the $100 MBA Show, and today is a Q&A Weekends episode where we answer your question right here on the show. If you have a question you want to ask, just email us at support@businessrepublic.net. As always, I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. If you're looking to get started with a business, check out our free resources. We got 5 free guides. We have a full 7-part video course on idea validation, all at our website at 100mba.net. Today's Q&A Weekends episode question comes from Jim, and Jim asks, are there healthcare resources for business owners once they make the leap? It's a good question because I know a lot of people who are thinking about jumping into full-time entrepreneurship are really worried to not only leave their job and their steady paycheck, but also their benefits, especially their health insurance. For most people who have never been an entrepreneur, it's new territory. You're not really sure how you'll be able to take care of your health and your family's health as well. Most people are just used to getting their health care through their employer. So when they're out there on their own as an entrepreneur, they wonder, how am I supposed to do this? So in today's episode, I'm going to share with you a healthcare resource that everybody should check out if you're looking to make the leap. I'm also going to give you some other tips when it comes to healthcare, how to have a more broader understanding, and how to keep things affordable and practical. All right, guys, let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by SumoMe.com, the #1 tool for your website, period. It helps you grow your email list and increase your website traffic. What else do you want? Well, it's free. Everything you need to get started with their basic free forever plan is included. Once your business starts growing and blowing up, you can then upgrade to some of their other plans. But the point here is you can just get started right now with their free forever plan. Their tool gets installed on any website, so just download it and give it a try. Go to SumoMe.com. Again, that's SumoMe.com. When it comes to making that leap into entrepreneurship and losing the benefits you're used to with your employer, people get nervous. And rightfully so. We're used to a certain level of care and just peace of mind that if anything happens, you have health insurance. Whether that's just basic health insurance or vision and dental included. But the point here is that we all want to feel like we could take care of our health if something goes wrong. So I want to give you a resource that can really help you out. But before that, I want to talk about this idea of healthcare. Yes, you need insurance. God forbid something happens, you get injured during an accident, you need surgery, things like that. But when it comes to your health, it's your responsibility to try to stay as healthy as possible and reduce the risk of you getting something that's going to make you feel ill. That includes adjusting your diet, exercise, stress levels. All these things need to be considered when you're looking at your healthcare and not just your healthcare insurance provider. I just wanted to throw that in just to remind you that there's a lot that you personally can do to help lower your expenses when it comes to healthcare. Now, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, but I do believe that eating right and exercise can really greatly impact your overall well-being as a person, as an entrepreneur, your performance as an entrepreneur. And of course, it will reduce the risk of you needing to go to the doctor. So that's just my 2 cents. But when it comes to healthcare or health insurance, this is an issue for many people, especially in the US. If you live in Canada, the UK, New Zealand, Australia, France, Spain, a lot of Western countries, they have public health care. Now, regardless if the public health care is the best or it's better or worse than private health care, it's a safety net. And a lot of people resort to that as entrepreneurs in those communities. And in the US, there's Obamacare. And that's something you're going to have to look into and see how much it's going to cost you based on your income. Now, officially, Obamacare is called the Affordable Care Act, and the sole purpose of it is to help provide people with health care coverage if they're not making a lot of money. And this might be an idea or something you may want to look into as you're starting your business. But if you want to go with private health care, there are options. One option that I can recommend because I looked into them, I know the founder, I spoke to the founder, and they were a sponsor on the show, and I'm not recommending them because they were a sponsor, it's because they're actually good. And they're called Stride Health, and you can check them out at stridehealth.com. And they're actually built for entrepreneurs. They're built to help people just like you who's trying to make that transition but want healthcare coverage, whether that's just medical care or dental or vision. They got your back. And it's super easy to join Stride. And guess what? Stride is free. What they do is they get you the best healthcare coverage based on your criteria. and they do all the work for you. And if you have any issues when it comes to the insurance provider, you can just contact Stride and they'll take care of it for you. They also cover things like prescriptions. They can help you save some money on prescriptions as well, up to 40% off actually. And they can also help with dental insurance as well if that's something you want to take a look at. But the point here is that they make it easy. You can just sign up, you can put in your information, and in minutes they can give you some options. They'll tell you exactly how much you'll have to pay a month, what your deductible is, and what your coverage is. They'll give you some options. They'll give you what they recommend as well as what's the lowest price plan that you can choose. So it's definitely something you want to check out before you make the leap. Again, that's stridehealth.com, and they have a guide on their site. So if you hit guide on their navigation, they'll actually walk you through exactly what you have to do. Their interface is super easy to use too. And when I first heard about them, I was like, wow, these guys are a huge relief for a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs who are looking to have great coverage at an affordable price. And by the way, they have a basic coverage, which includes the Affordable Care Act, which will cover what's called the essential health benefits. And every plan has them with Stride Health. Guys, I got more on today's episode, but before that, let me give some love to today's sponsor, SumoMe.com. What I love about SumoMe is that it's just not one app to help grow your traffic and your email list. It's several. One of my favorites is the Welcome Mat. And it's like a landing page creator if you want to give some really cool content or a great gift in exchange for email. It's the first thing they'll see when they hit a page. And it's the only thing they see. But if they don't want to, they can click the arrow below and they'll scroll down and start moving through the website. But that thing collects a lot of great leads. They have other apps as well, like Discover, where you can get free traffic on your site. They have a smart bar where you can have a little bar on top to give people some messages, notices, announcements. They even have a built-in Google Analytics app that makes it so much easier to track your traffic. All this is free, so give it a try. It's easy to install and installs on any website. Just go to sumome.com and get started. Again, that's sumome.com. Guys, to wrap up today's lesson, yes, it could be stressful moving on as a full-time entrepreneur. You got to think about everything, your expenses, how you're going to spend your day, how you're going to build your business, and then you got to make sure that your healthcare coverage is in order. So take a look at Stride Health. They can really help you out and give you an idea of how much you're going to be paying. Again, it's free, so you have nothing to lose to get that information. All right, guys, I hope that helps, and I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. It's a must-read episode where I share with you a great book that I've read recently that really has influenced me as an entrepreneur and the way I do business. And that book is Hooked by Nir Eyal, a book about how to build habit-forming products. I absolutely love this book, and I can't wait to share with you tomorrow. So make sure you hit subscribe so you get it automatically. All right, guys, that's it for me today. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. Information is sometimes a huge, huge stress reliever. When you don't know what to do or don't know what's going to happen, you really can get stressed out. So it's best to get the information in front of you. That's why I recommend just checking out Stride Health so you can know what you're going to be paying for health insurance, knowing your options so you can plan accordingly and start feeling better. All right, guys, I hope to see you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.